and I will not be supporting this. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Richard Drax.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I'm a great believer that the Conservative philosophy is probably the simplest of all the political parties. We believe in freedom, freedom of the individual, freedom from the state. We believe in low taxes. We believe in hard work and a safety net for those who fall into it. Aping Labour by spending billions of pounds we can't afford won't fool the electorate for long. The NHS has become a religion. No one dares take its name. But a radical review of health provision is critical if we are not to pour money into a black hole, and we've heard this expression used repeatedly today. It is a bottomless pit. And without reform, this money, well intended by the government, will disappear. It's interesting to note, and rather sobering, that the Resolution Foundation estimates that shortly 40% of all government expenditure will be on the Department of Health and Social Care. We repeatedly talk about reform, but nothing happens. And I was shocked when last week, having finished the debate, I learnt, and I think I'm right in saying, 43 new executives are going to be employed by the NHS on £270,000 each. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I just don't know what to say. There are already enough executives in the NHS, I would have thought, to run it. Why do we need 43 more on these huge salaries? And as been said, we are aiming our fire at business with this rise in national insurance. This when the Office for National Statistics show good news. Employment is back to pre-pandemic levels with over 1 million job vacancies. This is fantastic news and therefore not the time to raise taxes. And every instinct in me screams lower them. Because if we lower them, we get more money. That is a fact. And there's no doubt that social care and NHS need more money, but with it must come, as I've said, reform. And as a colleague said so wisely in the Chamber last week, we will never win the arms race with Labour when it comes to pouring money into the NHS. And, like any household budget, if we can't borrow, we have to prioritise what we spend. We have to cut in other areas. And as I said last week, where is this Singapore-style, low-tax economy we were promised once free of the EU? Where is the narrative on a way forward that this pandemic becomes an endemic and life returns to normal? Where is the vision, Mr. Deputy Speaker? I sympathise with the government on the front bench. I really do. These are unprecedented times. But I urge them, don't go Labour light on us now. With our finances in a perilous state, Mr. Speaker, we need to work our way out of this mess, not tax our way out. We need to galvanise our economy. Courage, Mr. Deputy Speaker, is needed, not hesitancy. And throwing out a sea anchor, I am a sailor, and I know what I'm talking about, will only create a drag on our recovery. It will not help it. And let us remind the House, in the few seconds I have left, we are talking about taxpayers' money. This is a point I made last time. Something that, as a Conservative, we should not squander. This is taxpayers' hard-earned money. We and this side of the House are responsible for people's money, or we are not Conservatives at all.
Catherine West.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker. And I must agree with the member for South Dorset in one regard.